Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome students. In our previous lecture we have studied about system of units. Let's revise some of the previous concepts related to that system of units. What is meant by system of unit? We have studied that system of unit is the complete set of units for all types of physical quantities. Means it is that type of system, it is that system in which we have all types of units of all types of physical quantities. Means we have units of base quantities, we have units of derived physical quantities. In our book of grade 9 we will only discuss about base and derived quantities, and we also know that there are some other quantities like supplementary quantities related to system international of units. So there are also supplementary quantities. We can say that the system which contains all the units, which contains units of all the physical quantities, is called system of units. So we have studied about different systems of units like MKS system, like CGS system, like FPS system, and SI means system international. This was most important system which we have studied about. So what is meant by SI? It is the system international, French name of the system of units, system international. Short form is SI. So it is that system of units which is used all over the world, and it has 7 quantities which are chosen by the scientist, which are defined by the scientist, and which are used to define the other physical quantities. These 7 quantities which are chosen by the group of scientists, defined by them and used to define other quantities, are called base physical quantities. Like length, mass, you must have revised memorized these base quantities, name of 7 base quantities: length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, amount of substance, and luminous intensity. So if we talk about the units of the base physical quantities, we can say that the units of base physical quantities are called base units. For example, the unit for length is meter. We have made the table of base units and base quantities. Unit of length is meter. So as length is base quantity and its unit, that is the unit of base quantity, is called base units. Similarly, unit of mass, that is kilogram, is called base unit. Unit of time, that is second, is called base unit. So all the units of the base physical quantities are called base units. And similarly, the units of derived physical quantities are called derived units. As the unit of length is meter, unit of length may be foot, unit of length may be inch, but SI unit of length is meter. So this is SI base unit. There may be other base units of the base physical quantities. What is meant by derived quantity? That quantity which is obtained by multiplying or dividing base quantities with each other, or multiplying one base quantity with itself. So these are called derived quantities, like area, like volume, like speed. We will study about like force, pressure, momentum, acceleration, and all these things. So these are derived quantities, as we obtain these quantities by multiplying or dividing base quantities with each other. What is meant by derived units? Units of the derived physical quantities are called derived units. For example, unit of area, as area is obtained by multiplying length with itself. So if you multiply length with length, we obtain what? We obtain area. As we know that length is the base physical quantity, and it is multiplied with base physical quantity with itself, it is base quantity. So if we multiply two base quantities, we obtain a new quantity, that is a derived quantity. It means that area is a derived physical quantity. As the unit of length is meter, multiply by unit of length is meter, so unit of area will be equal to meter times meter. That is, we can say that meter per 2. This is the unit of area. So unit of area is meter square, or square meter, or meter per 2, or meter to the raised to the power 2. So we can say that derived units means units of the derived physical quantities. So today we will learn about the standard form or scientific notation. This is our new topic, the standard form or scientific notation. So Name of our today's topic is standard form, or it may also be called as scientific notation. Both are the names of the same term. So what is meant by the standard form? Standard form or scientific notation is the way, is the method to write the numbers. So today we will learn about specific method which is used to write the numbers, which is used to express the numbers in a simpler way, in an easier way. So let's start that what is meant by the standard form or scientific notation. Students, it is the method of writing a number. It is the method of writing a number in which there is only one non-zero digit. It is that method of writing a number in which there is only one non-zero digit before the decimal. Decimal means point. Decimal means point, dot, which we use in our calculation, like 2.345. This is number 2.34. This is decimal or point. So method of writing a number in which there is only one non-zero digit before the decimal. So in this method we have to write only one non-zero digit like this before the decimal. Here only 2 is before the decimal. This is called scientific notation. Or we can also say that in scientific notation we write a number. Regular number means decimal number. Decimal number. So normally, let आपके पास नंबर जो होता है normally like 2, 0, 3, 4, right? This is a regular number. This is a decimal number. Decimal means it is the form of systems you have studied in your grade 8 mathematics, like binary system, like octal system, like decimal system. So decimal system is one of the mathematical system of mathematics which is used mostly. So what is this number 2034? We can write this number according to the scientific notation or standard form. In standard form, how can we write this number? According to second point, in scientific notation we write a regular number or this decimal number as a product of two things. So which two things? Like this is one and this is second. This is related to this point. So we can write the regular number or the normal decimal number as a product of two things. Which two things? One is that number which has decimal after first non-zero digit according to this, or which has one non-zero digit before the decimal. So let's call this number as m. Multiply by power of 10. We can say that 10 power p. What is this m? So we can say that we can write the regular number as a product of two things. One is m. M means it is that number whose decimal is after the first non-zero digit. We will study it later that how can we write these numbers. M is that number whose decimal is after the first non-zero digit and it is multiplied by 10 power p. What is meant by p? We will study it later, that it will be the number of decimal places which we have moved the decimal to place that decimal after the first non-zero digit. So what is meant by scientific notation? It is that method of writing a number in which we place the decimal after first non-zero digit. Non-zero digit mean we can say that 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. As there are total 10 digits in mathematics, you all know that 0, 1, 2 up to 9. If you talk about 10, then it is the combination of two digits 1 and 0, 1 and 0. So there are total 10 digits in mathematics. As in English there are 26 alphabets, and all the numbers, all the words can be made from these 26 alphabets. Similarly in mathematics there are just 10 digits and all the numbers can be made from these 10 digits. Out of these 10 digits, one is 0 and the rest of the 9 are non-zero digits. So we can say that one digit is 0 and the 9 are non-zero digits. So in case of the scientific notation or standard form, we write the number in such a way that we place the decimal after first non-zero digit, from left to right after first non-zero digit. So and then we multiply that number by power of 10. So why we use scientific notation? Let's talk about this term, that why we use scientific notation. After that we will move towards some examples to clarify that how can we write the numbers in the scientific notation. So why we use scientific notation? We can say that sometimes we have to deal with such a numbers that are too big or too small, that are very big or very small. For example, if we talk about the mass of the electron, as we know that electron is very small particle. So if we talk about the mass of electron, then we can say that the mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. This is the mass of electron and it is very small. And if we talk about the mass of observable universe, the universe which is observable to us, in this dark matter and dark energies are excluded. These are not included in this. वो इसमें शामिल नहीं है. उसके अलावा जो है वो इतना mass बनता है. It is approximately 10 power 53 kilograms. So we can say that in physics we have to deal with such a numbers that are too small or that are too big. In these cases, to make our calculations easier, if we start calculating like these numbers, like this one. This is the mass of the size of the nucleus. Sorry, not mass, it is the size of the nucleus. It is the diameter of the nucleus and it is very small. Mass is too much smaller than this. It is 10 to the minus 14 and it is 10 to minus 31. So these are small numbers and these are very big numbers. So if we write these numbers in normal form or regular form, like this is the mass of Earth. This is the mass of Earth. 598000000000 up to 10 to the 24. So we can say that these are very big or very small numbers, and to calculate these numbers, to manipulate these numbers, or we can say that their calculations, their addition, subtraction, multiplication becomes difficult. So to make our work easier, in case of dealing with very large or very small numbers, we have to use a special way to write these numbers in a compact form, in a simpler form, and this compact form of writing the numbers is called scientific notation. So why we use scientific notation? In order to make our work easier, in order to write the very big or very small numbers in very simple way, to make our calculations easier, we use scientific notation. For example, let's convert this regular number into the according to the scientific notation, into the scientific form. So we can say that this is the size of the nucleus, that is 0.000000. I have written these in the form of groups of 3 so that you can easily understand how many zeros are there. 0, 0, 0 and 0 and 0 and 1. So this is the size of the nucleus. This is the size of the nucleus. So if we want to write, if we write this number in the scientific notation, then how can we write this number? First of all, we will check that where is the decimal. Where decimal is placed in this case. So this is the decimal according to this question. And where we have to put the decimal? हमें decimal को कहाँ पे रखना है? We have said that decimal should be after first non-zero digit, from left to right. So this is from left to right. This is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is first non-zero digit. We have to place the decimal after this non-zero digit. So let's move this decimal to the point after first non-zero. So we can write this number as 1. We will remove all the zeros which are to the left of this number or which are to the right of this number. इससे पहले वाले जीरो स्टार्टिंग वाले या इससे इस नंबर के एंड वाले जो जीरोस होंगे उन्हें हम इग्नोर कर देंगे. इन बिटवीन अगर कोई जीरोस आएंगे तो उन्हें हमें लिखना पड़ेगा. सो स्टार्टिंग जीरोस और एंडिंग जीरोस, इन्हें हम क्या करेंगे? इग्नोर कर देंगे. सो दिस पॉइंट is moved after first non-zero digit, that is after 1. We will place it here, that is 1 point. This is decimal. how many digits, we'll count that how many digits we have moved the decimal. Multiply by, we have told that multiply by 10 to the power p. So what was that p? Now check how many digits we have moved this decimal. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. We have moved this decimal 14 digits ahead, so we will write here 14. But we have moved the decimal from left to right or from right to left. In this case we have moved it from left to right. So if we move the decimal from left to right, then we have to use negative symbol here. Okay, if we move the decimal from right to left, then we have to use positive symbol with the power of 10, with the exponent. So we can say that this number can be written in this way. Point should be, or decimal should be moved after, or should be placed after first non-zero digit. Okay, let's move toward next example, mass of earth. This is the value of mass of earth. We can write it in the scientific notation. How can we write it? First of all, check that where is the decimal in this number. So if there is no decimal in the number, decimal is not given, अगर आपको डेसिमल नहीं मिल रहा है वहां पे, तो इट मींस कि उसका डेसिमल कहां पे होगा? सबसे एंड में होगा. अगर डेसिमल प्लेस किया हुआ ही नहीं है, इट मींस कि डेसिमल कहां पे होगा? वो एंड पे होगा. फॉर एग्जांपल, दिस इज नंबर 23. सो वेयर इज द डेसिमल ऑफ दिस नंबर? Not given, so it means that decimal is at the end. Like you may say that this is x. What is multiplied by x in this case? What is its coefficient? You say that coefficient of x is 1. If it is not written, then it is 1. So if the decimal is not given, then it means the decimal is at the end. This is conventional way to write the number. So how can we write it in scientific notation? Where is the decimal? Here. Where we have to place the decimal after first non-zero from left to right. So this is first non-zero. After this means here. Here we have to place the decimal. So we have to move the decimal from this point up to this point, that is after 5. So let's write this number. It will be 5.98, and we will ignore all the zeros to the right side or maybe to the left side. लेफ्ट पे जीरोस हो या राइट पे हो, उन्हें इग्नोर कर देंगे. 5.98 जीरोस को इग्नोर कर दिया, ड्रॉप कर दिया. सो और क्या लिखेंगे? मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10. We write the in scientific notation, we write the number as a product of two things. One is this, we call this number as mantissa, and second number as characteristic. So 10 power क्या बन जाएगी? Let's count. Number of digits we have moved the decimal. Decimal को जितने digit move करवाया उन्हें count करें वो कितने हैं. तो count करते हैं 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23. 24 होने चाहिए थे. Let's count again. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24. So it will be 24. From where we have moved the decimal? From left to right or from right to left? In this case, from right to left. So if we move the decimal from right to left, then we have to use positive exponent. So this is our number. We have to use the unit as previous kg and with this meter. So this is the way to write the number in scientific notation. So it means that in order to write the number in scientific notation, we have to use, we will write it as a product of two things. One is the decimal number. It will be that number in which decimal is placed after first non-zero digit. It is that number in which decimal is placed after first non-zero digit. So product of that number, decimal number, and power of 10. What will be the power of 10? Power will be number of decimal, number of digits. Power will be the number of digits which the decimal has moved. जितने digits हमने decimal को move करवाया होगा, वो number जो है वो 10 की power में हम लिख देंगे. So ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि decimal को हमें left to right move करवाना पड़े. If the decimal is moved from left to right, then we will write negative symbol with the power of 10. So if we have to move the decimal from right to left, then